Bury My Heart at Conference Room B is the book about living your deepest personal values at work. You may be thinking, I already meet my personal values. I'm an adult, and in my personal life, of course, I protect and promote my personal values. But I'm also a manager, and at work, I protect and promote the company's values. Such thinking is certainly reasonable and definitely dangerous. On average, how many hours a week do you spend working? Meetings, email, people problems, crazed customers, not to mention any actual work that accidentally occurs in between. Let's say, like most managers, it's about 50. On average, how many hours a week do you spend traveling to and from and for work? Some managers are days road warriors, but for most it's about 10. Now you're at 60 hours a week. You're working 50, you're traveling 10. On average, how many hours a week do you spend thinking about work? Not actually engaged in doing the job, but obsessing about the job, talking to somebody outside the job about the job, daydreaming about the job, and waking up screaming about the job. If you're like most managers, it's about 15 hours a week. Well, now you're at 75 hours a week. You're working 50, traveling for work 10, and thinking about work 15. I'm going to skip the whole mathematical formula and give you the bottom line. At 75 hours a week, you're spending more than double your waking hours working than not working. What, you're thinking you get these hours back when death sends you an email? This is it. These are the irretrievable hours of your personal life. You do not get this time back. And if, like most managers, you're spending an average of 75 hours a week between work time, travel time, and think time, you're spending far more of your waking hours working than not working. Every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every project, every year. To not live your deepest personal values for over half your waking hours is a crime. And what's worse, it's an unnecessary crime. Your company might actually insist you live them at work. You just have to know how to make this happen. That's what Bury My Heart at Conference Room B will show you. Why should you live your deepest values? Because they're your very own source of safety, hope, and renewal. Why should you live your values at work? This is an excellent question to ask if your attorneys are planning an insanity defense. This is your one and only precious life. Somebody's going to decide how it's going to be lived, and that person had better be you.